Punggol East. Good evening. Tatia, Wanchang Hao. I'm going to speak to you today about my legislative assistant and very good friend and colleague, Miss Li Lian. I first met Lilian almost 3 years ago when the both of us were serving as bus leaders for a one-day tour organized by the Hougang Constituency Committee. It was the first time I was a bus IC, and it was the first time Lilian was guiding a new bus IC. The bus was full of many Chinese-speaking folks from Hougang. As someone who didn't speak a word of Mandarin then, although 一点点我明白了, but nonetheless, speaking Mandarin was a unique challenge for me, and I'm sure you all can understand why. But Lilian, on that day, never for 1 minute made me feel uncomfortable or make me feel that I could not contribute and help out. We spoke in the bus, and almost instantly I could feel her forthrightness and her sincerity. Later on, I saw her at work. She was very natural, speaking to families and old folks and children and communicating with them with ease. Helping the older ones as they boarded the bus and as they came down the bus. It was as if these residents, these Hougang residents, had known Lilian for many, many years. And they were communicating like neighbors and friends. I still remember that day very vividly. We were sitting on bus number 7, and it was the 5th month of the year, May 2010. So if all of those of you who want to buy 4D, I think you know what to do. Now this first meeting with Lilian was very fresh in my mind because Lilian is a people person. A people person takes interest in the people who are around them. A people person also takes the time and effort to understand and make people around them feel comfortable and to get the best out of them. The relationships people like Lilian make are based on empathy, friendliness, and understanding. And these are very healthy qualities for anyone who wants to be a member of parliament. This is the Lilian I know, and I'm sure if chosen to be their MP, the residents of Punggol East will also benefit from these qualities. In late 2010, I attended Lilian's wedding, where I first met Jackie, Lilian's husband. I don't know if Jackie remembers, but I actually extended my compliments to him outside the restaurant where the wedding banquet was being held. I got the chance to speak to him quite by chance as I was going to the toilet. He was a very well-spoken gentleman. And even then, like now, I only have my best wishes for Lilian and Jackie. As a married person, Lilian is aware of the realities Singaporeans face when making tough decisions to have a family, let alone how many kids to have, especially when considered against our sky-high housing prices and our hyper-competitive educational environment. Singaporeans work hard, but many of us are concerned of the future our children will inherit. Will it be one full of stress and extra tuition classes, or a life where children who, in Lilian's words, can spread their wings and fly, and where their parents appreciate that life must be holistic for it to be meaningful? Residents of Punggol East, you can be assured that matters involving young families will be an issue Lilian will focus on, especially since the structure of our economy and the reality of our high cost of living makes the decision to have a family an increasingly challenging one for the average Singaporean. A few weeks ago, the Workers' Party held a thank you concert for residents of Aljunied and Hougang. And it was part of also our effort to raise money and purchase our own headquarters. It was there that I met Lillian's father and mother. I was indeed honoured to meet them. And I am very sure they must be so proud of their daughter, who by contributing to public service has also become a daughter of Singapore. Like many of us, she went to neighbourhood schools before graduating from Ngee Ann Polytechnic and Curtin University. But she proved that with the right attitude to life, ordinary men and women can do extraordinary things. You don't have to be a scholar, a lawyer, a doctor, or a rich businessman to be of service to your country. You can be one, of course, but the example of Lee Lilian tells you that in Singapore, the opportunity to stand up and serve is open to all, no matter who you are. In her case, she stood up 6 years ago to join politics, even as she worked to pursue her career goals. We in the Workers' Party have benefited from her commitment, honesty, drive, and dedication. And I'm sure she will bring these same values to the residents of Punggol East. Over the last 18 months, I personally have come to see and appreciate another side of Lillian at very close quarters. Shortly after the general elections of 2011, she was appointed to be my legislative assistant in the Eunos ward of Aljunied GRC. We had to hit the ground running with no grassroots, no RC or People's Association support, and with some even hoping to see us fail. Lillian worked hard to get our MPS sessions running, the Meet the People sessions running. My fondest memory was finishing our second MPS session at 3:30 a.m. in the morning, along with our volunteers, where we worked together for 8 hours straight, resolving to advise and assist residents as best we could. Shortly thereafter, with our MPS operation stabilized, we opened another Meet the People session site to reach out better to residents, and we decided, let's get our house visits going. Lillian helped me with Mandarin or dialect translations with older Chinese-speaking residents so I could reach out better as a non-Chinese MP. Thanks to her, over time, I picked up a little Mandarin and started using it conversationally. I think at this time, I want to share one episode that both Lillian and I came across at least. It was Block 626, I remember. And there were two parts to this. The first part was not so bad. Auntie ni hao, 我是撇担心，我是阿朱尼的国会的议员。That part was okay. The second part was a little more complicated. Towards the end, I said, Auntie, I was supposed to say, Auntie, 如果你有问题，你会打电话给我们。Unfortunately, it came out like this. Auntie, 如果你有问题，你会打我们。I looked at the resident, she smiled at me and she started laughing. God bless her. I looked at Lillian, Lillian started giggling. But the resident said, Mr. Singh, it's okay, keep going on. I looked at Lillian, she said, never mind, practice makes perfect. I all my house visits with Lilian. With our house visits stabilized, Lilian became a vital, if not a centerpiece, in our UNOS volunteer network, which organized a variety of projects in UNOS, such as pre-Chinese New Year and pre-Hari Raya shopping trips for UNOS residents, Christmas parties, monthly Saturday morning exercise sessions for residents, health screening for the elderly, and the distribution of rice for low-income residents. Lilian was heavily involved in all of these outreach efforts. As an energetic and bubbly person, some of us actually wondered where she got all her energy from. Even until today, we are still wondering. The experience and ground knowledge of how to kickstart local outreach to residents and organize community volunteers that she acquired in UNOS without PA grassroots support and without taxpayer dollar will hold Lilian in good stead in Punggol East. In my mind, she has the experience and the abilities to make a very good MP. Residents of Punggol East, Singapore is a democracy, and one reality of democratic politics is that people are free to choose their MPs. But I do request that you find out more about Lilian and seriously consider her to be your voice in Parliament. It is my firm belief that she will be an MP you can relate to and one who will look after you. With your vote, let's put this daughter of Singapore into Parliament. Vote for the Workers' Party, vote for Lilian.